Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and data intermediaries. So recently, the World Economic Forum put out a paper where they float the idea about creating a situation where there are data intermediaries. So a data intermediary would be sort of a person or organization that can help broker deals between individuals and companies that want data. So the idea is that, for example, if there is a third-party company that wants your data, you'll have this intermediary that works with that kind of third party on, helping to uphold your data rights, but then also be able to say what your data preferences are. And they thought the data intermediary would also be able to, for example, file claims, be able to kind of change your consent level and have it be kind of a global thing so that the individual isn't doing what they do now, which is sort of trying to navigate this on their own with each individual company that they do business with or each website that they go to. So, data intermediaries, they do exist. There are people who do this type of work, but I thought it was fascinating that the World Economic Forum had this idea because having an influential organization tout this may result in this become maybe a requirement or come into data privacy regulations where they want to create a situation where there are data intermediaries. The issue with data intermediaries is, people have to figure out who are the best people or best organizations to have have their best interests at heart and sort of broker these deals or this type of agreement between individuals. Also, I think as we see, a lot of individuals on their own can't really exercise their rights. So a lot of times within countries or jurisdictions, what we see are individuals that are becoming part of collective actions, like class action lawsuits and things like that, where they're trying to be represented by a company or organization or a group to be able to exercise their individual rights. So they're saying if these data intermediaries can kind of broker these deals and help, maybe educate individuals, give them some guidance, also help them if they have claims and things like that. I actually think it's a great idea. I know a few people who do this. I'm also going to give a shout out to the Privacy Co-op. My friend Jay Glaslow is also a data intermediary. Think of those people as kind of like an agent. Almost like you're an athlete within a sports league, you have an agent that sort of is responsible for helping you kind of get, good deals to protect your rights and things like that. But a data intermediary would be someone who kind of represent you and maybe a group of people collectively around kind of what your data wishes are for your data rights. So, I think we need something. Right now what we have are either kind of organizations that are looking to create these lawsuits, organizations like Max Schrems' organization, like Johnny Ryan's organization in Europe that are filing these lawsuits on behalf of individuals. And then we have kind of these, very wealthy people who can afford to file these lawsuits on their own behalf that become kind of more collective actions or even, class action lawsuits as we see. So I think the data intermediary is kind of another level where, if someone isn't represented by a group or can't afford to kind of do this type of action, they have someone who kind of broker their day-to-day deals and then also help them kind of get redress in the future. That's it. Thank you.